So it kind of is an interesting thing because like I don't want to say it makes you respect Putin, but like the guy must be very competent because that must be like a medieval court. Like it's like Game of Thrones, like literally where you drink something and it might be poisoned.
Yeah,
Like
that's exactly
you know
what
what I
it
mean?
is.
The inner workings of that world is like I can't even fathom it. To me, it's just like reading an ancient history book. So yeah, I don't know what my point is with that, but anyway, go ahead.
No, no, I think you're right. I think he's done well. You have to give him credit for rising to the power that he has.
Consider that
Um,
his world collapsed. Like the Soviet Union collapsed, and like
yeah,
at
man.
that time, I think people were like, that was a shocking, like it was an empire kind of, and then it just ceased to be. And
Yeah,
then in our lifetime, Russia still kind of like pulled itself back together and is on track to be like a world power. I mean, it is a world power.
it still is. Yeah,
But go ahead. Sorry.
yeah. No, that's no. You're exactly right. That's you have to tip your cap to that. But I mean, do I agree with his behavior and his policies? That
I'm
no,
taking
obviously not.
morality completely out of
Yeah,
it. I don't
yeah,
think
yeah.
any
Fair.
leader of any of these countries is a moral person. You have people killed.
That's a fair point too.
Whether you're
Yeah,
Jimmy Carter, the most peaceful of the bunch, definitely has innocent blood on his hands, right?
Yeah.
Like that's just a fact. But go ahead.
true. No, yeah. So yeah, if you gotta generalize it to that, you're right. I would agree with that. But no one can take away from the fact that it is impressive that Russia has this much of an influence on the globe now, and it's largely to do with him. So you can't do anything, but you gotta respect that.
Yeah, I mean exactly. It's like
Yeah,
it's not a moral thing. It's not like
yeah,
saying I condone.
right.
Like it's like reading a history book, right? It's like Genghis Khan murdered. I'll use the word murdered, potentially whole civilizations. But to the Mongolians, he put them on the map, and that's why his statue is still in Mongolia, even though literally how many innocents died by his hand and also by his will, right? It's like Alexander the Great, like all of these people look to him and as this amazing person. He killed so many people by his will and by his hand. Like these are not inherent. They're not in my mind. It's like morality. It's not good and evil. Like I don't think murder is right. So like all of those people kind of are on the bad side of my my barometer.